Good morning, everyone. I am Dr. Rajasundaram. I am Director of SIMS Institute of Oncology at SIMS Hospital, Vadapalani. It's a multi-specialty hospital with the Oncocare division. And today's topic is regarding breast cancer. Breast cancer is a very common disease now. It is a second common cancer in India. And among the women, it's the first common cancer in urban population. In rural population, it is the second common cancer. But even in rural population, it is becoming the first common cancer. So according to the world statistics, 1 out of 20 women suffer with breast cancer. According to Indian statistics, 1 out of 40 women suffer with breast cancer. But I think it's a false incidence, because Indian statistics, not everybody is reporting to the registry, and there is correct statistics not known. So probably we may be having more number of cancers and in India. The problem with the Indian breast cancer is it occurs in relatively younger age group population. Suppose, for example, in the world, if the commonest age is 50 to 60, in Indian population, the commonest women affected is 40 to 50. And when it affects the younger individual, younger women, it is more aggressive and more fast growing. And the patients in India, the problem, another problem is awareness, lack of awareness. Many people, they don't do any screening mammogram. In all the Western world, in America or US, Europe, anywhere, the screening mammogram is a must. Whereas in India, we don't have any screening mammogram protocol, both in government sector as well as in private sector. What we do mammogram, occasional people do, is called opportunistic mammogram. Those who want, they get a mammogram done. Whereas in all over the world, screening mammogram is mandatory, so that early cancers are detected at a much earlier stage, so that they can get cured completely. According to the Globocon statistics, in Indian scenario, the incidence of breast cancer is the same, and the incidence of locally advanced breast cancer, that is a little advanced breast cancer, is still common. And there is no change in the survival pattern in Indian breast cancer in the last 15 to 20 years. Whereas in the Western world, the breast cancer incidence as well as the survival rate has improved a lot. So the incidence has come down and the survival rate is improved. Whereas in India, the survival rate is only 50% of all the breast cancer. One good positive point is in the urban population, women come for opportunity screening, and then we started screening we started detecting early breast cancer. So once we have early breast cancer, the treatment is very easy, and the aim is cure, and we are able to cure most of the patients when they come early. So in breast cancer, there are 4 stages. Stage 1, 2, 3, 4, and stage 1 and 2 is completely curable. Stage 3 and 4, we can almost extend the life, 3 at partially, and stage 4 we can previously do 6 months, now up to 2 to 5 years we can make them live. And comes to breast cancer, the diagnosis by a mammogram and then a biopsy. Once we do a biopsy, once we confirm the cancer, then we'll have to stage the disease. Staging the disease is whether the cancer has spread anywhere else in the body or not. So once we stage the disease, then we'll do, as I told you, it will be stage 1, 2, 3, 4. So stage 1 and 2 will offer surgery as a first modality of management. Stage 3 will offer other treatment like chemotherapy as the first modality of management, followed by surgery. And stage 4, we offer only chemotherapy as the first modality of management. So coming to treatment part, we have 4, 5 treatment. One is surgery, second is chemotherapy, third is radiotherapy, fourth is endocrine therapy, otherwise called hormone therapy, fifth is called targeted therapy. So all these therapies, according to the patient's status, patient stage, and then various receptor status, hormone receptor status, we confirm the diagnosis and then plan the treatment. Each patient is individualized, and treatment is called tailored therapy to that particular individual patient. So coming to surgery, previously we were removing the entire breast and the axillary lymph nodes routinely, which is not done nowadays. For the axillary lymph nodes, we always do a sentinel lymph node biopsy. That is, in a not palpable node, what we do is we just inject isotope around the nipple areolar complex and then around the tumor, and then we take them to the theatre. We'll just make a small incision in the axilla, in the armpit, and then we'll just take that node out and then send for pathology, frozen section pathology. If the node comes positive, then we remove the entire axillary tissue. Otherwise, we don't remove it. That's a standard. So nowadays, we don't remove the axillary tissues completely, so that the patient, they don't develop a lymphedema, all that problems, and pain in the shoulder. Nothing has been developed. So next is coming to the breast surgery. Previously, we were doing only mastectomy, that is removal of the complete breast. Now we do more and more of oncoplastic breast surgery, that we do more and more of conservative breast surgery. We retain the breast. In the early cancer, we remove only the tumor part with 1 centimeter clearance, and then if necessary we do plastic reconstruction so that the women feels that they are normal. And that is the order of the day. We have been doing a lot of oncoplastic breast surgery. The results are pretty good and the cosmetic appearance is pretty good. And third is of course modified radical mastectomy in a locally advanced breast cancer, where we have to remove the entire breast as well as the axial lymph node tissue. That is again being practiced very commonly in a locally advanced breast cancer. Coming to the other treatment is chemotherapy. In a locally advanced breast cancer stage 3, what we give is we give chemotherapy first, make the tumor to shrink nicely, and then go for surgery, removal of the breast and the axial tissue, and again we'll give another 3 cycles of chemotherapy, then followed by radiotherapy. And then if the hormone receptor status, we have 2 hormones like estrogen receptor and progesterone receptor. If the hormone receptor status is positive, then we give hormone therapy, endocrine therapy. If it is negative, we don't give endocrine therapy. And coming to stage 4, there is it's called metastatic disease. It is spread already to the lungs or liver or bone, anywhere in the body, in the brain. So these patients will be given chemotherapy first, and then to maintain the survival, and we prolong the life. And then if their ERP are positive, we continue with the hormone therapy. If their ERP are negative, we continue with some other tablets. So we try to treat them as much as possible. So that is about the treatment part. And the patients, they are scared about the treatment part, the cost part, but if they come early, the treatment is not that severe and the cost is not that much. So I think we should develop a lot of awareness about the breast cancer among the women, and then followed by good treatment protocol is available. And the most important thing is there is a lot of unwanted myths around in India. That is, if you put knife, it will spread, or if it is contagious disease like that. It is not so. It will not come from one person to other person, and by operating it will not spread. And the other thing is, always the ladies would like to go to lady doctor, which is again a wrong thing. You should go to a specialist doctor who is specialist in breast cancer, and then who can treat you in a proper atmosphere, proper institute site. So where you get all the treatment with medical oncologists, radiation oncologists, surgical oncologists, and physiotherapists, and counselors, nurses, specialist nurses, where we have everything. I think the best place to get it treated. And once we develop awareness, and then since we get a lot of early breast cancer patients, and the screening mammogram becomes popular, I think it's an easy disease to treat, and there's a lot of positive aspects of the disease. And I wish all success for every woman, and hope this program will help women in India. Thank you.